How you doing? I'm your host, DJ Deuce. The guy next to me is Bamboo Bam. How you doing, Bam?
Chilling. What the fuck's going on today?
Tonight, we have the hottest MILF on the planet.
Ooh.
On the planet. That's hands down. That's my opinion. Argue with me, agree with me. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. You got to check her out on OnlyFans.
Speak up.
We have Kitty Kristen. How you doing?
You're making me blush.
No, it's facts. It's not making you blush. It's facts. You probably hear it 400 times a day. But how you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for being on. Thanks for taking some time and being on with us. Here on Live on the Mic, we always like to do something different. And you know what? I love this. This is something totally different. And we'd love to know more.
That's right.
Chris, I want to know. Tell me more about you growing up.
Growing up. Well, growing up, I always say I was a shy farm girl. So I grew up in a small town. I graduated in a small class. And by small class, I mean like there was 29 in my graduating class.
Okay. That's very small. Okay. I'm thinking about classroom, but you're talking about a whole grade. Wow.
As far as like graduating, kids that graduated with me, there was 29 in my class. And one was a foreign exchange student.
Wow.
Damn.
28.
So I grew up very, very shy and very innocent to the world. And so much so that and this is true, the very first time I ever smoked weed, I was 42 years old.
First time. What made you smoke it for the first time?
Well, we were in Mexico. And we were my husband and I, we were walking along the beach, and there was this old man there, and he looked, as we passed him, he looked up and he said, "Ganja." And my husband politely, declined, and we kept walking. And as we walked away, I was like, "Babe, what did he say?"
Yeah.
And he's like, he said ganja, if we wanted any ganja. And I was like, "What is that?" And he was like, "It's weed, babe." You can buy that here? Like, we could smoke weed? Oh, we got to smoke weed, babe. So then we're at the shop buying a pipe. We're stealing a lighter off the bellboy.
Love it.
And we're back in our hotel room getting high. And yeah, that's the true story. Now I'll smoke all your weed.
Like, I'm Mrs. Ganja now.
Smoke you out. Shit. I hear you. So what was your main career you chosen before you even thought about being on OnlyFans?
Actually, it is in occupational therapy.
Oh, yeah.
Therapy. Okay.
That's interesting. So what led you to go towards that path?
Yeah.
That path, I've always had this love to service. Some people are in like the sales industry, really that way. I've always been more in the service industry where I've always wanted to like help people.
Okay, well, that's nice of you.
Yeah, so that was kind of a calling for a while, the occupational therapy. And I did that for a while, and then a management position became open in our in our long-term care facility.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was like, "Oh, you'd be great for the job. You'd be great for the job." So I took the job. And I became I had two titles. By the time I left, I was the director of engagement and director of professional development.
Look at this. So now you have a career. Helpful career, you caring for people. And then I just assume you get curious. How did you learn about OnlyFans, and how did you get started?
Oh gosh, all by accident, really. I started an Instagram page because I love showing off and being sexy. And my husband loves to take pictures of me, and we love to smoke weed. But we live in a really small community. And some of those things, you can't really do, right?
Yeah.
So but I really wanted a place to kind of show that secret side of our life.
That's fair.
Instagram page, right? And I had an Instagram page, and through that, I would get messages and comments on my posts. People saying, "Do you have an OnlyFans? Please, fans."
Okay.
Was I even asked my husband? And this is honestly the truth. I was like, "Babe, what's fans only?"
I swear to God, people say that at first. It's so true.
I was like, no idea what that was. And then he told me, and I was like, are you kidding me? Really? Women make money?
I found out because there was an artist we interviewed, and it's like, follow my OnlyFans, and I was like, I honestly thought she was just singing on this thing. That was my assumption. She was rapping on this thing. You know, it was a different way of making money through music, which it probably could be, obviously, but it wasn't that. It wasn't music, or wasn't music related.
No music.
It wasn't though. So you stumble upon it. That's interesting. Wow. Okay.
That'd be kind of like a little secret side hustle.
Yeah.
Make some extra money for vacation.
Of course.
Buy some lingerie. That's all I really thought that it would become.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's nuts. Yeah. Go on OnlyFans. So you got on there, and how did you find getting into it, starting that? You know, just curious. Getting into it, just opening it up and learning all about this OnlyFans thing that's coming at you. Bang, bang, bang. What the hell? What's going on?
Oh gosh, yeah. OnlyFans. I guess it was kind of like a baptism by fire. This whole experience, like I just jumped in, feet first. I just learned things as I went. You know, I was naive in a lot of areas, and if I could change things, I would. But yeah, I am where I am, and I'm very happy.
So the gimmick, your gimmick, Kitty Kristen, where'd you come up with the gimmick? It's cute as hell. Where'd you come up with that, though?
Thank you. Well, growing up, I was Chris or Christy.
Okay.
Kristen. Except my husband now calls me Kristen. And the kitty part is, well, this isn't my first pair of kitty ears.
Okay.
And so I would, when we would get frisky, or per se, like to put on our highest buck, put on a pair of kitty ears, and I just became Kitty Kristen.
That's awesome. So I know for a fact you were mentioning, we've talked before you got on the show, that when you first got on Instagram, you weren't showing your face, right? So no. So that down, were you still getting a lot of traction, or was it still hard to, like, you know, were people still like, because I'm a curious guy. I think, no offense to anyone that doesn't show their face, I'd rather see the face too. That's just me. But how was it when you first started?
That's really funny, because I thought guys were just about a good body.
I know, but if that body,
that would drive into my OnlyFans, just my body.
If your body had Bam's face, you wouldn't be making money. I'm telling you that right now, right?
I showed my face on my OnlyFans. I mean, as soon as you got to my OnlyFans, I figure if you're going to see my pussy, I'm going to show you my face too.
I guess.
Always did get to see my face on OnlyFans, but Instagram, you know, I really wasn't trying to promote myself.
It was just for fun.
Just like having fun. I was just flirting and showing off. I wasn't really trying to promote myself.
Yeah, that's cool though. She wasn't trying. She just what was it? You probably have 150,000 followers now.
Excuse me?
Yeah. How many followers you got on Instagram now?
242.
Oh, sorry. I was off by 100,000.
Wow. That's crazy. That's a lot of fans.
This is my third account that I've grown.
What do the other ones get taken down?
That 242K I did in a year or two. I have the best followers.
So does your other accounts, like, do they get taken down? Is it like, is that what happened?
Instagram can be really fickle. It can be a tough platform to be on. It's well worth it. We know that it's part of the business, but sometimes accounts, because they get put into whatever kind of algorithm, it disabled.
Interesting.
You have to try to get it back. You know, so
I think there's a hater out there saying, report. That's my opinion.
I don't know. It could be a gang of them, you know what I mean? Or they got a bot doing that shit, right? You know, it's retarded, you know. When you first started, you was nervous, you know. How did you deal with the stupidity on social media?
Well, I don't know if I was nervous. I would say I was more naive. No, I'm a very trusting person. Nature.
Not me.
Yeah.
But you must have got some stupidity on there. Like, it comes with the territory, right?
I learned that you don't open pictures because it's usually a dick.
True. Ding dong. You know what I mean? There it is. But once you
on my OnlyFans, and of course I'll open all those pictures.
But a totally different story. I just so when did you decide to show your face? When was it like on Instagram? When you're like, okay, like what was the move, or you know, people must be messaging me. You know, when did you start doing that, or what made you do that?
You know, it was such a lighthearted decision.
Mm-hmm.
My face. I remember it was February 21st, 2020. And I needed something to post that day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know, I wonder if I just posted my face. I wonder what the reaction would be. You know, just a and I didn't think it would ever go that far. I was just gonna stay with my followers, right?
Okay.
Years blocking everybody I knew. So I felt pretty safe.
I know. Yeah, that's probably No, I get that.
Okay.
Now,
so she didn't. She didn't make no attempt to hide her face and build it up so she can show her face. You know what I mean? Like make it
I wasn't
a gimmick.
I'm going to reveal my face or anything like that. I was like, I just wonder. And looking back on it now, it was like I said, it was a lighthearted decision.
Yeah.
It was a decision that changed our life. It started right there.
Do you find it now that you're on Instagram, your followers are going through the roofs, OnlyFans opens up, that's getting bigger. How did that affect your career or family or anyone around you?
Well, it wasn't too long after I showed my face that I was outed. So
how did they bring that up to you? Like how? I can't even imagine.
I knew it happened. I knew when I got to work late, as usual. But Walking into work, people were like, "Hey, Chris, did the CEO find you? She wanted to talk. She was looking for you." And my response was HR with her?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I knew then that people knew.
Do you find it fair that what you do at home, and it's a paid subscription, so people will have to go out of their way to obviously take out a credit card, pay to see you, should be considered private enough that it shouldn't affect your day job? Do you find that that's right?
Oh, totally. We all do things in our private life.
100%.
Right? Person that goes to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Bam, do you think it should affect their day job, what they do at night?
I don't think it should. I think it should affect the person that's actually subscribing and out in that first place. You know what I mean? Because if you can find a time to go and search something and see something and then turn around and make it more public, you should be accountable for that too. You know what I mean? You should be outed for that too.
Well, you hear stories, and Kristen, you probably heard some stories like this. You get people like kids that will get suspended because their moms were on OnlyFans. It's like, cool. What about the person that was on OnlyFans looking at this person's mom? Like, it shouldn't stop there, right? Like,
there you go.
I guess, and the rumors and the gossip that come from that. I mean, people thought that because I put it out there, I deserved it. I deserved to be talked about. I did that.
Mm-hmm.
I put it out there, but they forgot that I put it out there on an adult website.
Exactly.
I have to pay a subscription for.
Mm-hmm.
They stole my content and then passed it around. I mean, basically, it became a scandal, and the rumors just swirled, and it became a nightmare to where Child Protective Services was.
Jesus Christ!
See, and this is something that drives me a little nuts about it too, because the rumors can go around, some go around, and you losing your job for this, or you're being reported at your job. When you filled out an application for your job, did it say you can't do what you did?
Well, I need to clarify something. Okay, so I revealed my face in February. Okay. And by the end of March, I had my accounts went bananas, I knew by the end of March that I was going to be outed. If I didn't get out of my job, I was going to be outed. And so, and that decision, you know, I needed to like really think about that, like leave a career of 22 years to a place that I devoted part of my life, and that I still believed that I served a purpose there, you know, and are following this life of OnlyFans. And
but it's funny that we live in a world that it had to be one or the other.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I just find
I have to make that decision. So I did put in my resignation, but because I was part of management, I had to give 4 weeks. And so I was 2 weeks into that 4-week resignation. I had 2 weeks left.
Damn.
And bam.
So if you'd have showed your face a week later, you'd have made it.
Come on, Bam. Why you gotta be that guy?
Well, the math, fuck. You know what I mean? And I'm not that smart. Fuck.
They accepted. You know, that day, effective immediately, and that was for saving me too.
I just find it funny. I just don't understand how you can't do both, because unless you were terrible at your job and you're like, okay, this is an easy way to. But I mean,
I'm already on the way out the door. I know there are, and I want you guys to know that my story is not unique. I know a lot of creators
I believe it.
who have been outed have had to make decisions because people judge and people change, and they forget the person that you are. I mean, I'm the person that I was that worked in that long-term care facility that took care of those residents that family members loved. I'm still that same person. I just changed careers.
Fair enough. Exactly.
I tell you.
I don't know. Because you do hear these stories all the time, and it's just, who gives them the right to like?
And I don't know where employees the line moved. You know, before you get a job, boom, 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 they couldn't fire you unless you did something wrong at work. You get what I'm saying? You ain't performing properly. You ain't doing this. You ain't doing that. You're fired. We're gonna let you go. Now I can go on your Facebook and you said Donald Trump's a fucking asshole or something, and you a bigot and you this or something, whatever, and they want to fucking let you go for it. And I think that's unfair.
It is unfair.
You know,
I think Kristen should have got a raise.
I was hoping that I would get a girl. You know, I held 2 positions in that facility. I rocked it, you know, and I had this like growing OnlyFans page.
I would have been, sweetheart, your subscription's too low. You should raise that price.
Wow.
I get it. I do. I get it. I get that. It blows your mind that if you knew me in that vanilla life that I was.
Yeah.
You know, and people, one of 3 reactions. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe she would do that. Or, oh my God, I've always wanted her. And then oh my God, I don't want my husband to see her naked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So those 3 reactions.
And the husband has to be like, oh, she's terrible looking. Subscribe.
The last one is just, you know, a thought in their head and they just might as well let it go. Men see people naked all the time. So, you know, married or not.
Now, well, have you through this now you're on OnlyFans, you're on social media. Have you ever had what's the craziest message you've ever received from someone?
Oh goodness.
Tell us.
Oh, I get a lot of messages. First, I want to say that I get the most sweet messages. I have the best followers, and I do try to read all my messages. I really want to say that. And OnlyFans is the only place that I respond to my messages. So if you're talking to a Kitty Kristen anywhere else other than OnlyFans, it's but I really had to think about this one because my messages, I'm very non-judgmental. I never have judgment with any of my messages because people share a lot of things with me, you know. And I think that's because I'm really putting myself out there vulnerably. You know, and they're like, I can finally.
I can see that.
That's what OnlyFans is about too. It's not just about me showing you your pussy. You get to have a relationship with me. You get to talk to me. You know, you get to see a piece of my life.
That's fair. That's fair. That's really fair. Now,
Okay,
on,
well,
on
I
some,
have a whole different view, but okay. Sorry.
so you also have done collabs on some of your videos on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
How do you go about that? How does that work?
Well, it's just just through the Instagram and that platform, sharing with girls. Hey, we put me in your story. I'll put
Okay.
we do my feed, feed shares like that. You meet people, right? And you start networking. You share the same struggles and you have the same goals, right? And I knew I wanted to take my content to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
I was turning 50 and
Hmm?
I wanted to
Right.
do this. So yeah, I just was like, I need to do some girl content. So I invited some girls and
Is there a contract written out after this? Or do you just say, screw you, it's all, I'm taking it all? You get a bottle of champagne.
you know what? We did both. We do the content. I did it with Nurse Jess. She's one of my favorites to do it with. We do the content and then we just sell it to our followers.
Okay, so you both have the same content. Oh,
Right.
that works. Okay,
Yeah, we
okay.
both to our,
That's how the business work. Okay, I see.
Sure.
Interesting.
Now, does whole OnlyFans protect you girls and your content at all?
It's almost impossible to. It really is. They try. They watermark the bottom of us, and they offer filters like you can block a state or
Oh, wow.
area like that. You can do those things, but really in this day and age, it's almost impossible. There's so much stolen and so much leaked Kristen content out there, and it's all mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Fans.
Exactly, because like today's day and age, you can literally. Maybe I shouldn't say this because if just in case a few of them don't know how to do this, but I mean, you can record your cell phone, right? Like the screen, like you know what I mean? Like so when I see this content, I'm like, Jesus Christ, like sure they can buy a video or subscribe to your page, and then all of a sudden it's a snapshot or a recording view or feed.
I bargain. Look, guys, if you're like going out there looking for Kitty Kristen porn, just come to my OnlyFans. I'm a bargain, right? And you're going to get to see it all. It's not going to be grainy or anything like that.
It's not recorded on a shitty cell phone. Get the hell out of here.
Get it in high def, maybe 4K.
Messages. I'm sorry, I got off track with that, but we should go back to the messages. But one time I got a message from a new subscriber, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I just realized I bought these videos from this person. I thought it was you. I wanted to see more, so I subscribed." I was like, "Can you send me the videos?" So he sent me the videos, and I was like, "Dude, that's not even my pussy."
That's fantastic.
He's like, "Oh, as soon as I saw all your tattoos, pussy," I was like, "Damn, I've been scammed."
Damn, that's on another level. That's a lot of work. Damn.
Yeah, they're
Tricky
Holy
motherfuckers
I
out
didn't even
there.
think about like that's not even fun. Like what the hell's going on out
I
there?
do want to tell you about like my one of my best messages. I got a sub on OnlyFans, and he messaged me, and he was like, "I had to take the day off. I my cock so hard, or I
can't go to work. I can't go.
Like I need a free month. I broke my penis and I can't go to work tomorrow. That's great. That's awesome.
That's fucked up.
Weeks later, he's like, "Babe, I'm gonna take tomorrow off. I'm gonna call in, and I'm gonna beat my cock to you all day long." He goes, "And I'm gonna count it too and tell you how many times."
Holy fuck.
I was
Okay.
like, "Okay."
After you hearing this,
I was like, "Send me a picture of your cock." Ed.
after you get all these messages and you're getting all these compliments, at first, like, have you always been walking around the world thinking you're okay, or do you always know that you were sexy and beautiful?
Goodness. Oh no.
Really?
Oh, I've always been. I will say that I've probably been overlooked most of my life by a lot of people. Maybe, I don't know. It was probably after I started smoking weed. And I just became more comfortable with myself and my sexuality.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, Bam, I just think she's being naive. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the story she was telling me, it raised a question that I wanted to ask, but it was going on the darker side of, you get these messages from people and everybody's being nice and so on and so on, but your view of the world, of people in the world, has it changed? Has it changed? Motherfuckers are crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I can't believe these motherfuckers are so fucked up, right?
Or you already knew and now you just proved it.
You know what I will say that I've learned through all of this is, and through reading my messages, is that there's a lot of lonely people in the world.
I can see that.
Okay. That's good.
There's people looking for a connection, right, with somebody else, in whatever way they can get that. And that's what's so great about OnlyFans, because you can kind of cater to what you are into. MILFs, like me, maybe you want the younger type, or you're into cosplay. But there's a lot of lonely people in the world.
Is there stats on OnlyFans? Like, do you know where you're rated? Like, is there stuff like that?
There sure is.
What's your rating?
I'm in the top 0%.
What the hell? What the hell? 0.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I'm going to be a jerk here. What about the person that's all the way in the bottom? Should they just delete their account?
What now?
If they're the ones all the way to the bottom. Are they something wrong? Should they message you and you should give them some tips? No?
What are you talking about?
Because you said you're on the 0%. What if someone was all the way to the bottom? Like, you get that lower ranking, like, one day you're like 3 months in, 8 subscribers.
Well,
one's Uncle Dan.
Oh, fuck.
Does that answer your question?
No, I didn't. Sorry, Bam was laughing. I couldn't hear you. What was that?
It's based on earnings. Your percentage is based on your earnings.
Makes sense. Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Makes total sense. Because I just figured someone's trying to hop on there and, 3-4 months later, they're still not making anything. It's like, nice try. Were you going to say something, Bam?
Yeah, I was going to add. Oh, go ahead.
That's what I say to anybody on OnlyFans that isn't seeing, success. Just find your niche. They'll find you.
True.
Okay. So I was going to ask her, do you see this being a long-term business, and therefore, do you see a way to approve it, and what would you do?
Oh God. Well, I'm not sure. How long I'll do this. Because to be honest with you, everything that has happened by accident, right? So I think I'm just going to kind of roll with it. See what happens. I would like it to become more of a little wink and a nod kind of a thing, Gosh, and she has an OnlyFans, that kind of a thing.
Because wasn't there like a rumor about a year or maybe 2 years ago, I'm not 100% sure, that OnlyFans was going to take out adult content?
Yes, that is so true.
So what happened with that? Like, did they ship you guys a message, or like what happened? And how did it stop? Like, how did it continue?
This much warning. They gave us maybe 4 days.
Whoa!
It was, and of course it was rumors, and we weren't quite. And so that was 4 days that they gave us, and then we had I think 30 days to kind of decide what we were going to do. Well, they announced that, and girls scattered, and subs scattered from OnlyFans. It was like rats from a sinking ship. As soon as OnlyFans announced that, boom, everybody left the platform. And creators had to leave the platform too. We had to find another place to go. And then probably a week later, OnlyFans said, never mind. Well,
don't they make a cut, right? Obviously, it's their platform.
Yes.
So if a huge let's be realistic. I don't care what anybody says that's on there. A huge portion of their profits has to come from adult content.
Yeah. Why would I get rid of prime rib off the menu when that's my bestseller?
Exactly. I don't know.
I saw that too. I think they saw that. Whoa, wait a minute. We're not going to have a platform without this.
Now that you're killing it on this platform, is there competition? Is there another MILF out there that hates you?
Oh, nobody hates me.
No, come on. There's got to be one of us. Shit, stop doing that shit. Take a month off. No more content.
I want some money too.
Yeah.
Let's stop.
Inflation went up. They got to ditch one of us, and it's going to be me.
She's too nice. She's too nice.
You know what? With the MILFs I roll with, the MILFs I roll with, no, we're not. We support each other. And actually on my website, kittykristen.com, I have a whole page called All My Pretty Kitties where I promote and I feature my best girlfriends from Instagram. You know, creators just like me.
That's awesome.
If you're looking at me, you might as well look at my friends.
That's awesome. See, that's good because
I need friends. I need friends like you.
You just need friends. Period. Let's start with that. All right. Start slower. Bam.
Yeah, I need friends.
Just because we're on. Don't do that. We can't concentrate over here. If you guys are listening to this on Spotify and stuff, you got to subscribe to YouTube and Rumble to watch her in person.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you're gonna probably watch this for about 8 minutes. Get off our YouTube page. Subscribe to OnlyFans. I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
kittykristen.com.
Oh yeah. And in the descriptions, your website will be down in the descriptions 100%.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick all your links there. We'll make sure people know where to go and enjoy themselves. Mm-hmm. But I got a question. What is the best and the worst thing about making adult content? Is there ever been a content? What I want to say is, did you ever do something and then you're like, fuck, that angle sucked? Or I was like, I'm just asking.
We have a saying in my house: porn does not make itself. Sometimes it's really hard, to like the right angle. Like, I'm going to tell you the facial.
Because if you need a camera band, me and Bam we're available,
Yeah, thank you.
I want this job so bad.
I actually produce Bam's music video. Don't worry, I'm ahead of the game already.
To take our content to the next level.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, because it's like sometimes, like I just wonder. It's like, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, sex is sex. So if I had a shitty sex scenes with her, I'd be like, it sucks. Let's do another one. It wouldn't be that terrible. I'm just saying in the long run. But I mean, those times where you think you did a great shot and you look at it over and you're like, God damn it,
what happened?
I made that funny face.
I'm going to tell you that when we're the most spontaneous, that's when it's the best porn. Not when we take the time to make sure, hey babe, is that camera okay? Let me check that out. What's it gonna look like?
See,
again.
Just like set up the camera and fuck.
Yeah, that's fair. And if not, try again, right? That doesn't hurt. Never hurts. It never hurts. Now, for people I don't know, like let's talk about. We're gonna promote your only. What's I don't know. What's your best selling video you have on there? She's like, here's the list.
Two.
Okay.
Really good ones right now. I've got one that's called Kitty in the Middle. That is with a content collab with Nurse Jess and CA Unicorn Girl.
Look at this.
And I get to be the kitty in the middle. Have you seen that? Because I will send that to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to see that.
People got to go to YouTube and see our faces.
And you a free month too if you want to.
Oh, Bam needs a free month for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Bam needs a couple of days off work.
I'm going to go to work very fucking happy. One of the two.
Oh, you just hydrate. Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Always drinking.
Definitely. Now, you all these comments. I'm just curious. You get 1,000 comments because for me, she's probably the sexiest MILF I've ever seen. Okay. If someone had to say your best feature is, what do you think it would be?
My smile.
I'm not shitting you. It's
a lot.
Yeah.
I love that my smile can make you smile.
It's facts. I think that's what I would have picked also. Not like you had terrible features to begin with, but there is one. She can come in with a goddamn turtleneck and I'm sold. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sold. I'm sold.
You know what that tells me? You're just you appreciate a beautiful woman.
Yes, absolutely.
Everything that.
Absolutely. I totally. So we have 5 random questions for you. All right. So my first question is, what is your biggest fantasy?
Biggest fantasy. Okay, well, you know how I said I was taking my content to the next level when I turned 50 and I did a collab with girls?
Yep.
Well, now I'm 51 and I'm ready to take my content to the next level. And that would be fantasy wise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for other creators now.
I'm going on OnlyFans and start my account today.
Black Velvet.
My husband's he's doing all the vetting.
He's doing all the vetting. Let me call my therapist. Oh, wow. Okay, my question is there anyone you would like to do a collaboration with in the business? Anyone that's your favorite? Like, oh, I want to do one with this particular person.
Oh, gosh, I'm just so open to collabs because collabs are my favorite and they sell. Yeah, everybody wants to see their 2 favorite creators together, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that I have like anyone in.
Who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's bring in some porn stars. Let's bring in Brandy Love.
Oh, Brandy Love.
Brandy.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Brandy, get in here.
God damn, that'd be some super MILF collabo there for sure.
We'd be all those things, you know.
God damn. You're going to break the internet one day, I'm telling you. All right. So you say you turned 50. How the hell do you stay in amazing shape?
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. Gosh, I'm going to be so honest with you. I think I smoke a shit ton of weed and eat a lot. Like some of the positions that I get into. You know, have you ever tried fucking in heels or?
No. I can see that. Yeah.
So I would just say, yeah, I would say
sexercise is the way to do it.
Exercise, yeah, the Kitty Kristen way.
Yeah. Okay. That could be a whole nother movie we can make. Sexercise.
But yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. Some people are jealous out there for sure.
Oh yeah, some people are just naturally fucking fit, man. It doesn't matter what they do; they just fit.
Yeah.
You know. So, what's the best platform to promote yourself that you find?
You know, each platform is different, and I like each of them for their different things. Like on Instagram, I can smoke weed.
Oh yeah.
You know.
It's true. And TikTok's not like that, right?
No, oh goodness, no. TikTok, I sit on my hands. I usually try to cover my cleavage.
Yeah, because TikTok's weird like that. Yeah. You smoke on there, even a cigarette, and they'll.
Really? Huh. Didn't know that.
Those guidelines. But so I like Instagram because I can like be flirty. I can smoke weed. But I love TikTok because I can play music.
Oh, it's so fucking.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Yeah, that's right.
TikTok can play music during the lives, and I really enjoy that because as a creator, I don't have a lot of time, and being on different platforms, I have to divide my time. You know,
true.
Fun. And TikTok is a platform that like I just do lives from because I'd rather do that. You know, spend my time with my followers, my subs, my fans, chilling, listening to music. You know.
It's funny you bring that up.
Put my time into like making the reels, but I'd rather visit.
Because it's funny she says that. Because when I posted some video of us on vacation last year, and I put a song in the background, they flagged the song.
Did they?
Yeah, but like she mentions, but if you're on the live, you can play whatever the hell you want. So it's like
in the background.
What? Well, I don't get it.
Man, maybe there's a little loophole in there somewhere.
That is crazy. But do you find like
on in the back?
And I do like Twitter too. I'm on Twitter.
I was just gonna say that Twitter, you can expose you. That's really rated XXX.
Please go to my Twitter.
Look, guys, if you need a sample, follow her on Twitter. There's samples. The samples are there. The real deals on OnlyFans.
Twitter got that bad. I remember when Twitter started, you only could do 200 characters or some shit. Now you can do all sorts of crazy.
It doesn't matter about the characters. These girls can go and do what the hell they want on photos.
Oh,
wow.
On pussy. You can
Yeah, Twitter is
anal, all of that.
It is absolutely crazy.
Oh shit! Wow. Okay.
Now, for people, we're gonna promote you as big as as much as we can right now. What are people gonna expect when they subscribe to your OnlyFans?
I would say that I'm a very generous creator, meaning that I work hard to make my content, right? So I want you to see it. So I don't hide anything behind paywalls, right? Everything is open for you. There's full-length videos. You get to see all the different sides of my life.
It's just, as a man, for me,
I'm not gonna lie.
see, for me, you're the combination of cute and sexy. People are one or the other. You know what I mean, Bam? People can be, she's petite and cute and this and that. And it was like, this one's extremely sexy. This is where you get the combination of both.
Right. Okay.
That's where the winner is. This is why when she's like, I'm at the 0%, I'm not surprised one bit. It's not shocking at all.
Well, I guess. I'm still a little paywalls. Now, can you explain that just a little bit for me? The paywalls, because I'm not on OnlyFans. I don't go on there. I
Not yet.
Understand that.
It's about
True.
as a creator, you can run your page the way you want. You can sell your content the way you want. I sell a subscription, so you get in the door and it's just all open. Some subscription, and you get in the door, and then they show you, some of their content may be behind a locked wall where you have to pay a certain price. That on top of the subscription.
Okay. All right. I got it. Okay.
Different business plan, actually.
Okay. I get it now. All right. Okay.
I'll exclude content in my messages.
So obviously the way you're doing it is obviously working for you.
Yes.
So that if it ain't broke, don't fix it situation, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, that's the way I find when people, because maybe people are still trying to twinker with it, or I don't know. I'm just happy that you managed to do something that you enjoy doing, showing a different side of you and being extremely successful at it. I think that's fantastic.
I'm the worst person for social media, and every time we talk to different people and they explain what they do on social media, every platform have a little bit of a different angle what they doing, and it's very interesting because you're saying it's OnlyFans, you could put paywalls. With TikTok, it's more of a live thing, and Instagram, it's a real thing. You know what I mean? So whatever platform you're on, you have to understand what they do to maximize it, right? So, okay, that's crazy. But thank you for that education on that. Thank you.
All the platforms that we're getting on to, like Instagram, I come lingerie, but TikTok, no way.
I've noticed that. Now that you bring that up, it's totally.
I want to show a little more on my Twitter, and then my OnlyFans, you get to see everything.
Jesus Christ!
Layer of.
Damn. Wow. We got to thank you very much for being on with us today.
For sure.
I love the aspect of business and learning other sides of that. So even though people might look at this as having some sort of adult content on it, I love that you brought up a whole other aspect of business. Business is business.
Yeah.
And the fact that people need to get their shit together, because I think you're allowed to do whatever you want at night and work whatever the hell you want to do during the day.
Yeah.
So that is just beyond me. And I'm unfortunate that you got outed. But when you mentioned you got outed in your small, did you have to move?
No, we still live here. We still live in that same community.
Good.
Our lives have changed. We don't shop for groceries in this community.
Okay.
I don't go out. I haven't gone out to eat in restaurants. And it's not that I'm ashamed, because I'm not. I'm very happy with my life and the things that I get to do now. If you want to look at me and talk about me, you're going to have to go find me on Instagram.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You want to talk shit, it's going to cost you, motherfuckers.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Stop, too, to be honest with you.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy world, because the people are, I don't know, they'll talk shit, but then, I bet you half those people are on our fucking page anyway. So
yeah, pretty much.
Wonder what she's going to post tomorrow. Quick scroll. Yeah.
How much money they made over there? You know, they all up in your business. Trust you me. They all up in your business.
Kristen, we're going to wrap this up, man. Stay on. I'm just going to play the outro, but we do appreciate your time. You know, you told us earlier you're busy with all this different content, and obviously being a human being and living yourself, I do appreciate you taking the time with us.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Whenever you want to come back on and like shoot the shit about absolutely anything else, you're more than welcome. You know that, right? All right, guys. Have yourself a good night.
Okay, bye.